today, but unfortunately I have lost my foundation and run out of concealer, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. So, in the wake of recent events, I've been seeing a lot of posts on social media that go something along the lines of this. 150 people die in a plane crash, and people are crying about Zayn leaving One Direction. This is the society we live in. And it makes me just want to hit them around the head with a Vaporeon plushie for being so insensitive. And yes, I do think that people like that are being insensitive. Now hear me out. Yes, the plane crash was a very tragic event that needs to be talked about and given a lot of attention to, for several reasons. But that doesn't mean that people can't be sad about other things just because this one thing is so terrible. Whether you like One Direction or not, it's unfair to say that just because something worse has happened in another part of the world, that you can only focus on that. The fact of the matter is that for a lot of people, Zayn leaving One Direction is going to be more important to them than the deaths of 150 people they didn't know. That's not... It doesn't mean they're bad people. A bunch of middle-aged men throw tantrums over Clarkson being sacked from Top Gear for punching someone, and the whole drama makes the news for days. Yet teenage girls cry when a band member leaves, and suddenly they're the ones being shallow and melodramatic. I mean, obviously, yes, you should appreciate the significance and the serious nature of tragic events when they happen, but that doesn't mean that you can't still be upset over something that might seem to others a bit more superficial. You are not shallow for posting a status about how you feel about Zayn leaving 1D instead of posting one about the deaths of the passengers on the flight. I know a lot of people probably will never understand what it's like being a fan of a band or a singer or any celebrity, but it's okay if you feel personally affected by this, because I know how in some ways you are, and that is okay. Something happens that saddens you for whatever reason. No matter what else is going on in the world, you are allowed to be sad. If I were to reread the Harry Potter books right now, I would cry more at Dobby's death than I would if there was suddenly a hurricane in some foreign country that killed 1,000 people. In terms of which thing I would shed more tears over, and which thing would personally, emotionally affect me more, it's going to be the thing that's not even real, and that's... I'm sorry, but that's how it's going to be. And that doesn't mean I wouldn't still, reflect on the other thing. I guess what I'm saying is, yeah, it's great to get discussions going when tragic things like this happen, looking into the causes and what can be done to prevent it, and taking a minute to reflect and respect the lives of the people that died. It's good when that happens. Well, it's not. You know what I mean. That is always a good thing. To give it the attention and that event the attention and respect that it deserves. But don't act like you're superior and put other people down for paying a bit of emotional attention to something else, because that's okay too. Alright. I think that's all for today, and I hope it came out alright. Bye! The fact of the matter is that people are going to be sad when a band member leaves, especially one so popular as One Direction, and it doesn't